Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley.
I'm John.
Now, you guys remember CSGO Lotto, right? Well, it looks like that whole big Counter-Strike gambling scandal has come to an end, but the suspects kind of got off with a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission has reached a settlement with YouTubers Trevor T. Martin and Thomas Syndicate Castle over a Counter-Strike global offensive gambling site that they promoted a lot.
A lot. Like tons of videos showing off their CSGO Lotto.
They were only to be outed as being the owners of the very site they were promoting.
And rigging the lottery in their favor.
Yep.
Now, while we've seen the FTC go after a lot of companies in the past for paying influencers to plug their stuff, usually without any sort of disclosure, this was the first time the FTC went after individuals with big online followings, making this a pretty important ruling. This could set a precedent for any sort of future cases like this.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with this case, here's some backstory. The controversy involved a site called CSGO Lotto, which was used to gamble using in-game items like skins. Martin and Castle posted videos where they promoted the site, showing them betting and winning big payouts. Some examples were videos with titles like How to Win $13,000 in 5 minutes and Insane Knife Bets.
In all caps. Come on. Even we don't do all caps.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. The FTC said the two also paid other gaming influencers thousands of dollars to promote the CSGO Lotto website as well to their social media circles, while also prohibiting them from saying anything negative about the site.
All of this caused controversy that the site and others were encouraging minors to gamble. Meanwhile, other YouTubers did some investigating and discovered that Martin and Castle were actually president and vice president of CSGO Lotto.
So that, in particular, led to this huge shitstorm and sparked an investigation by the FTC over allegations that the two didn't disclose the fact that not only were they affiliated with this site that they were promoting, they owned it and they didn't say anything. Valve also shut down third-party API access to Steam, blocking a number of websites that dealt in skin trading and gambling after that whole furor for Huffle of Bluff. And CSGO Lotto eventually shut down as part of that whole thing. Big surprise.
Yeah, in the aftermath, Martin posted an apology in an infamous video with his dog. It's very important to put your dog in your apology videos.
Well, that's because everyone goes, oh, he has a dog and the dog likes him. He can't be all bad.
Yeah.
Dogs don't always know if you're bad. To your dog, you're always the good guy. Hitler had dogs, and I'll bet they loved him.
Everybody, Hitler had dogs, okay? Speaking of that, they said in their video that his videos were legal. He added, "I truly honestly hope that you guys give me an opportunity to earn your trust back. Please also know that I'm committed to making sure that my YouTube channel, as well as all of my other businesses, are in compliance with the law."
All right, so the whole thing is over and done with. The judgment is in. What did the FTC decide? Well, basically, they told Martin and Castle not to do it again.
Oh, burn!
In a release yesterday, the FTC said they'd settled with both men and ordered them in the future to clearly and conspicuously disclose any material connections with an endorser or between an endorser and any promoted product or service. The FTC also required them to disclose any unexpected material connections with endorsers. So that's pretty much saying if you've paid someone to plug your website, you've got to admit that publicly.
FTC Acting Chairman Maureen Olhausen said, "Consumers need to know when social media influencers are being paid or have any other material connection to the brands endorsed in their posts. This action, the FTC's first against individual influencers, should send a message that such connections must be clearly disclosed so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions."
Well, I mean, after that punishment for violating the guidelines, I bet everyone's quaking in their boots.
I'm scared.
Yeah, look, after the FTC's release makes it pretty clear that Martin and Castle aren't the only ones blurring the lines when it comes to endorsing things that they may or may not have personal financial stake in. Happens a bunch, apparently.
The agency also said that it has sent warning letters, scary, to 21 other social media influencers regarding their Instagram posts that endorse or market products. That letter says that if there is a material connection between an endorser and the marketer of a product, that connection should be clearly and conspicuously disclosed.
So basically, it's if you're gonna plug something and you're being paid to plug it, you better disclose that publicly or you can get into trouble.
Yeah. But did Martin and Castle actually get in any trouble?
I mean, no, not really, I guess.
There's no evidence of any fine or any other punishment. It's also pretty clear that this is a new area for the government in terms of what is cool and what isn't when it comes to promoting things on social media. So it sounds like the FTC is trying to clearly lay out guidelines of what's acceptable. It's yet another sign that the Wild West days of advertising on YouTube and social media are drawing to a close.
Although these rules were already in place, they're just saying, hey, obey them. And now you know that all they'll do is tell you to obey them again. Everyone's gonna be really careful about that. Of course, this isn't the first time YouTubers have run afoul of the law for promoting gaming. Earlier this year, popular FIFA streamers Craig Douglas and Dylan Rigby were found guilty in British court for promoting illegal gambling to minors. Rigby was ordered to pay fines and costs of about $217,000, while Douglas was hit for about $113,000. So, look, money there.
Yeah.
The two admitted violating gambling laws over a website that allowed children to bet on Premier League soccer matches using the virtual currency earned in the FIFA video games. No.
That's a bad one. And FTC has gone after companies in the past for failing to properly disclose payments to digital stars for plugging products. Back in 2014, Warner Brothers paid PewDiePie and others to promote Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, but FTC found that they didn't properly disclose the arrangements. Same with Machinima and a similar type of influencer campaign. In both cases, both Warner Brothers and Machinima agreed to disclose those types of agreements in the future.
Although, to be fair to PewDiePie on that one, PewDiePie, because he took the brunt of the criticism for the Shadow of Mordor thing. At the time, they didn't have rules saying exactly what you had to do for disclosure, and he at least put it in the description.
Yeah, it was in the description.
A lot of other people involved in the promotion said nothing at all, but hey, you have the most subscribers, you're the scapegoat.
Have fun.
As for Martin, a recent video shows him in full shield mode for Call of Duty World War II, but you can tell he is disclosing a lot more these days, which is good. The video description does mention that Activision and Sledgehammer paid for his air travel and hotel, so hey, he's a good boy, he's learned his lesson. That's an improvement, right?
Sure. What do you guys think about the CSGO gambling case coming to an end? Did the FTC get it right, or should the punishments have been more severe or existed at all? Let us know in the comments.
And for all your Counter-Strike gambling YouTube news, including whenever those things all intersect, which is more than often than you would think, make sure you like this video. If you're new around here, subscribe to the know. Fun fact, apparently Hitler euthanized his own dogs to keep them from being tortured. Welcome to the know, I'm Ashley.
I'm John.
You guys remember CSGO Lotto, don't ya? CSGO.
CSGO.
CSGO. It's like, you know, it's like cats. They like you and they just like leave a scent.
Yeah, is that what you're doing? Are you marking me?